Okay, what's up guys? Basically, I'm gonna do a showcase of all the different, um, sorry about that, all the different, turreted guns in squad. This is mainly because I've seen a lot of people in squad that have no clue how these weapons work, and always question it, so I said, like, why not just make a video about it, and yeah. So let's get right to it. So this right here is a tow or anti-tank thing, call it a tow. Usually placed by the squad lead, of course, and you build it up um, at a fob or something like that. Basically, what this does is, so I've placed a tank over here, and what this does is fires a rocket, and it basically just follows your sight. So right now, I'm just gonna test it. So as you see, it follows like this, and it's probably gonna blow up soon. I have no clue where the rocket went. Well, let's try again. Um, so yeah, as you could see, the rocket basically follows your sight, so I could put a fire like right there. I could move it, and I fucking missed. But as you see, you get the point. Basically, it just follows your thing, follows your sight. And this is also a tow, or this is like actually called a tow. It's in the name. It does the exact same, just that it shows like the range in meters on the bottom. If I put it like right there, it's like 3 meters, I guess. And yeah, this basically does the same, just that this one is probably, I've seen it on vehicles sometimes, but I'm not completely sure. But yeah, just gonna show you this one. And there you can see, yeah, follows your side as well. But this one I think is wired compared to the one over here, which isn't wired. So like what I mean with that is that when you fire the rocket, there is a wire that follows it basically, and when it explodes, the wire detaches, and yeah, that's all. And here we got the anti-air machine gun, which the insurgents, irregular insurgents and usual insurgents, and if it's the Middle Eastern mod, if you're playing that, the ISIS, Islamic State, uses this. So all the insurgents have this type of gun, and they mainly use it on the ground because apparently it's efficient. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how that works. So as you can see, it has this kind of sight, and it's fired off. Yeah, fire from the air. You can see it works pretty well. Fires fast, and reloading is it's slow, but it's worth the time, I guess. And basically, this gun works like most machine guns. So yeah, and this is the also Insurgents heavy machine gun. Looks like a normal machine gun, reloads like a normal machine gun. And that is that weapon. This is a 50 cal machine gun. This is probably a little bit more efficient, I would guess, a little bit more efficient than the other machine guns from the other teams, since it's 50 caliber. I don't think the other machine guns are 50 caliber, but this has kind of sight. You can fire it. The scope doesn't shake too much, so I would say that's probably my favorite heavy machine gun out of them. And this, before we get to this, I'm just going to show the last heavy machine gun. That's the, I think this is an irregular surgeon. I know at least the Russians use this machine gun in the game as a heavy machine gun. But as you can see, the scope shakes a lot, so it's hard to hit. You hit kind of see all the shots go everywhere. But it is a good machine gun to suppress the enemy. So yeah, it works and reloads like a normal machine gun. Now this is an insurgent's toe, I think. Yeah, mostly used by the insurgents. This one has it fires pretty like, it fires high up. So the cross on the top here, like the plus sign on the top of the scope is where the rocket is going to fire in the beginning. And the bottom of the scope is what you use to calculate the length. So if I want to hit that tank over there, I have to probably fire it like there. Yep, and that one hit. And it's kind of based on your own kind of, not guessing, but kind of calculating it, you know. And if I want to hit that one, which is 1,000 meters away, I'll probably want to use further down. And it fires. As you can see, it fires pretty high up. And I think I hit it. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's how the SPG works. These here are mortars. These are probably the weapons I've heard that most people don't know how to use. So basically there are 3 types of mortars, one smaller one, one medium one, and one larger one. This larger one I know is used mostly by the Russians, and this one over here I know is used by the British, but I don't know about this one. These mortars all take the same amount of damage, fire the same range. They're basically the same type of mortars, just in different, like, they look different. That's probably the only difference between them. So basically, I'm going to show you how to use this. Let's say you want to fire 200 meters. You can see over there is 200 meters range. I've placed that tank on around 197 meters. And let's say, yeah, let's first just show how to hit 200 meters. So the way you calculate this is by looking, let's say you're on the map. I mean, of course I know it's 200 meters right now, so I can just go in here and you can see on the number on the left, you want to fire 200 meters, then you scroll up. The bigger the number is, the shorter the range is. And you can see on the left, 200 meters is about 1,517 meters, which is around 1,520 meters. You can fire at that range and it will pretty much be just as efficient and hit on target. I'll just do 1,520 meters, and I'll point it at the target since it's clear, and I'll just fire it off. And then we will just have to wait, and yeah, I'm pretty sure they will hit on target. I think they will. I'll just get out my scope to see this, so you can see it clear. Yep, as you can see, it hits right on target. And of course, they're scattered around, so like, if they keep hitting on the same place, like, what's the use of a mortar? And as well, firing shots out of a mortar is almost the same as firing out of a rifle, just that that is way different. Like, the wind affects the shot, so this is a game, so the rifle is probably not as affected as the mortar. But if I fire here, after a while the wind will affect the shot and it will go a different direction. That's probably what happens with the mortar shots. But back to the mortar. If you want to use the mortar without knowing the distance and you see a tank over there, first of all you have to find out where the tank is, and you can do that by or find out what the distance is from the mortar to the tank, enemy tank. And to find that out, you can use an object to kind of find out where the tank is. So let's say, oh, I see a stone over there, and we can use that 200 meter sign as a stone, kind of. And then I just go on the map, I look, and I say that, oh, it's probably like around here. I know, like, this tank is here. I could have mistaken by these, but I'm pretty sure that it's maybe over here. So, and then I just assume that it's probably like over here. Um, just gotta get squad lead so I can use it. Yeah, that assume that the tank is probably like around over here. Put it there. And then we can just place a move marker on it. So we know which direction, like how, so we can know like that we're pointing the mortar in the right direction. You can just go on the map, scroll in, and we're firing pretty much right here. But since you see that, let's say in this situation you can see the target, you fire like this, and you go on the map, you see the target, and you can just see like down in the right corner here, you can see that one block is 100 meters, and you can see we already have one block here, 100 meters, half a block here, half a block here, basically 200 meters. So we just go in on the scope, 200 meters, it's the same as 1,520 meters basically. Then you just fire. And then you pretty much know that it will hit on spot, since we already fired and hit on spot from 1,500 or 200 meters. But let's say you don't know. 2 seconds, let's just watch this fall. Yep, that pretty much hit on spot. But let's say you have no clue, like, let's say someone placed enemy anti-tank, and I mean enemy tank marker or enemy BTR there, or placed a fire mission there, something like that, and you don't know what the range is. Then you can just zoom in like this, and as we already did, you calculate the same way. You can place a move marker so you know that your mortar is pointing in the right direction. Then you can calculate the range. You can see it's on there, so 100 meters. Yep, 100 meters, 200 meters, and around half, so 250 meters. So then we know it's 250 meters. We can go on the map, put the mortar in the right direction, and you can see on the left, 250 meters is the same as 1,500, or the number 1,500, or 1,500 miles, I'm not sure what that is. So we'll just scroll down to 1,500, and we're firing in the right direction, and we can just fire off the mortar. And then I'm just gonna run over here to use this, or not really, I'm just gonna use this binoculars, see it a little better. And 250 meters, like you see 250 is a little bit further. Yep, and as you can see, I'm pretty sure it hit on target. Or that's at least how you use a mortar. So I hope you liked my video of describing or telling you how to use all the different turreted weapons. It was probably not the most detailed one. I went more in detail into mortars because that's probably the hardest weapon to use, really. And yeah, that's all. Please like, share my video, and yeah, thanks for watching.